Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful day and that wherever you are in a very safe place. So today I have this picture of this bear and this girl that I wanted to show you. The idea kind of flew in my head of having this more delicate looking girl just kind of leaning over this more aggressive and strong looking bear, and I thought it'd be so cute, and so I was able to quickly sketch it out and then quickly render it out, and it turned out great. And I have nothing else to say on that piece. So for the rest of this video, I just thought that it would be cool if I tell you some facts about brown bears, since this is about a brown bear. When they're standing on all fours, brown bears come in around 3 to 5 feet from the ground to the shoulder, which is around 1 meter to 1.5 meters. And then lengthwise, they come in around 7 to 10 feet, which is around 2 to 3 meters. They can weigh anywhere between 200 pounds to 1,000 pounds, depending on the season, their location, and their sex. On the National Wildlife Preserve in Katmai, which is located in Alaska, they say that their males weigh around 600 to 900 pounds by midsummer, which is around 270 to 208 kilograms. But by autumn, that's when they can start pushing that 1,000 pounds. At the same time, their females typically weigh about 1/3 of their male counterparts, which I think is really interesting because I would have not thought that there was such a discrepancy between the sexes. So one thing that I learned while researching bears is that grizzly bears are a type of brown bear. I think that growing up I never quite understood the difference between a grizzly bear and a brown bear. To be more accurate, grizzly bears are a subclass of brown bears. Apparently grizzly bears live more inland and only in parts of North America, around Canada and northwest US, while brown bears live more on the coast, not just in North America, but also parts of Europe and Asia. Because grizzlies are more inland, they don't have as much access to rich coastal foods, which causes them to be smaller as a subspecies. They also apparently have a few physical differences, like longer claws, and fur that gradiates to gold at the tips. There's also another subspecies of bear I haven't even heard about before called a Kodiak bear that's lived on an island off of the coast of Alaska, isolated for around 12,000 years. This island is apparently around 500 square miles, which is around 800 kilometers squared. But they have a population of about 3,500 bears there, and apparently their population size is only going up. Females and males are more similar in terms of size than the typical brown bear, with females being just 20% smaller and 30% lighter. Bears can live anywhere from around 15 to 25 years, but the average is around 20, and the oldest bear ever recorded was 35 years old. They're omnivorous and like to eat a mixture of plants, berries, fish, and small animals like squirrels. But at the same time, they're also known to go after large prey, and have even been seen taking down full-size moose. But they're not a significant predator of adult moose, and in fact are much more likely to go after their calves. One fact that I thought was funny is that after brown bears eat their fill and want to lay down, they'll sometimes dig a hole underneath them to accommodate their big full bellies. Bears become adults when they're around 5 to 6 years old, but they can be independent as soon as they turn 2.5 years old. Their first year of life, they're called spring cubs, but when they turn 1, they're called yearlings. During that time as a child, their mothers will teach them how to fish, and although there are typically a bunch of styles, bears will typically use the method that they were taught by their mothers, as well as other methods that they've picked up on their own. One method of fishing that we've all seen before is the one where they're standing at the top of the waterfall and wait for the fish to jump into their mouth, but sometimes they can also just sit at the bottom of the pool and wait for a fish to brush up against them, and then they can pin them with their bodies or their hands. A couple other ways of fishing include chasing after the fish or even diving for the fish, but these ways aren't as common because they are more energy wasting. Bears like to be extremely energy efficient, to the point where sometimes when they catch a fish, they'll only eat the fattiest parts of the fish, including the skin and the eggs and the brain, and then just discard the rest of the fish. But this is only during times of excess when there's plenty of fish, and of course if there's not enough fish around, they're going to eat the whole thing. So I had more facts, but this is kind of the end of the video, so I'll leave my sources at the bottom if you want to go do more research. This is how the finished piece turned out. I think it turned out so cute. I'm excited to put it on my wall, and I hope you like it too. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you have any things for me to improve, or maybe ideas for what I should do in the future. And thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you join me again. Bye!